Hello everyone, hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing a quarter report on how I think I've done for May, June, and July. I'm already starting with August. I usually start around the 20th, as in the 20th, not like the 26th like I did. So I'm running a little late, but not horrible. I already know what I'm doing. We'll talk about that. So this is May's, and you can see when you have this many pens inked every single month, you're going to have your standbys. Sometimes I'll go in and out, but I do have my standbys. And the closer it gets to holidays, like, sorry, I'm drawing a blank for some reason. Halloween. Oh, I just thought a cool pen. Halloween, what else? Halloween, of course, Christmas. Then I get into seasonal, Valentine's. Seasonal is in summer. Actually, it's more spring and summer. Fall, not so much. I have the rounds. And how many rounds do you need? I'm more the, in-your-face type of color person. But yeah, so that's how I do it. You do it the way you want. It's taken me a long time. This did not come to me overnight. I know a lot of people do. I won't say a lot. There are several. Emma, she does the rainbow and pins. Actually, she was the only one I knew at the time. I'm sure there's others. And but there again, this is all what I figured out on my own. But she did, seeing all her pens and all that, it's just wonderful color. And I just gotta do it. I have to do it. I didn't have this many pens. And of course, as you collect, there are some you do like, and there's some you go, not exactly my favorite. Nothing wrong with them. It's just, they need the nib. And of course, I can get it worked on when I go to shows. I'm actually going to my second one in September. We'll talk about that later. This is the very end of July. This is the 31st, I think. I have been really trying to reorganize my blues and my purples. Because, well, they're being off. You can see, I'm driving you guys nuts. You can see this is just a little bit off. Some colors are just plain hard. But yeah, like that one's gone now. Oh, actually, that pen is too. That's doing nice. Says I'll never lend out another pen again. Well, we won't get into that. But yeah, so. Like, I do love my white knits. You guys know that. So this one, I'm not going to say it because I'm just going to slaughter it. This one's one of my favorite knits. It's the... I call it, that's why when I do music, I always show this one. I call it music on steroids. Don't tell me you don't love that. I have friends that like the extra fine and fine, and then they say, well, Jane, you get all these murky inks and all that. They go, oh, yours really show up. And I said, you really need a wider nib. I said, sometimes a medium, but I definitely go broad and above. And to me, you should have at least one or two. So you can show these shading inks. I mean, you're not going to get a lot of it. I'm not going to say ever. I do have a couple inks, and I don't know what they are because it's been a while since I brought them out. But there are some that do show up in a fine. Sometimes a medium, sometimes a fine. I have not seen it in extra fine. Not in the least. That's me. Because I have one, which is, it's July. Here's July. I know it's one of my fine ones, extra fine ones. Oh, it's in here. There it is. No, it's not Yuletide. Is it Yuletide? No, it's Black Ivy. There it is, Black Ivy, right here. Get my card out. Black Ivy. Just so you guys can see it. Now that should have some sheen too. And you can see nothing. Nothing. But it's an extra fine PO, so it's where it's curved. Really cool pen. Nib. The pen's cool too. Well, anyways, let's get back to what I was talking about. So here I am. I don't really know what I started with, but I can tell you what. I had 66 for sure in July. Yep, in July. With these big nibs, I do not write with them because otherwise I take lines out. When you have 66 or 65, 67, I think, nibs, you can't. I'm lucky I can get. This is not a regular piece of paper. It's a little bit longer. I don't remember June. I think June was about 61, 62. You can see I tend to write a little bit bigger. And May, I think, was 60, 61. I don't feel like counting. So. But yeah, so you can see, how would I rate myself? Well, when it comes to color order, not very good. I don't know what happened to me. Well, I did change in pen. You know, sometimes I get tired. I love the pen, love the nib, but I'm really tired of the color. And I do try to match pen to ink. When you have this many inked, you have to, well, in my opinion, you have to match the pen to ink. Otherwise, I think you'd go insane. Cuckoo. So I can see here, I really didn't have a lot of order. Don't ask me why, because I can't tell you. And here, I don't even think, I think it might even be worse there. But here, and you can see the difference. There's more order to the colors. And it's not these. It's these ones. The only one I'm not happy with is the Warbird with the Mythic pens. No, it's the Sailor. And you can say that word, Nekoyanagi. I'm not going to try it. I am horrible at pronunciation. But I have a lot more order. Now, as I've said before, when you're saying, well, this looks darker than that one. Not necessarily. And what I look at is brightness. This one's brighter. This one's duller or darker. It's hard to explain, but that's what I look at. When I'm dealing with sheening inks, usually, there's always a rare exception, and I do have a few. I don't think I have any right now, but Christmas time I do. I usually go with the bottom coat. So if it's green with the red sheen, I go with the green. That's how I do it. I'm not saying that's how you need to do it. I'm saying this is how I do it. I'm just trying to, I can go on and on about this stuff. If you really want me to go on and on, I can. Because it's just, and it's all stuff I figured out. And the citrus black, I know that's a yellow when it starts out. But when I know, see, I told you this, there's that exception. And that's one of the exceptions, because it's not even close to yellow when it comes. So I just put that in with the greens. So you can see it. Now, how would I rate myself? I'm going to give myself a C+. How's that? Only because I have started, other than this one, that one is a tough one because it has some, if you put it in with the purples, it looks blue. You put it in with the blues, it looks purple. But yet I love the ink, so it's kind of hard not to do it. What am I at? I don't like talking. Going on 10 minutes. So that's what I've been doing. Been working on this stuff. I have to get a drink of water, sorry. And it takes time. And don't get saying, well, Jane, I can't do more than 5. Sorry. Then you do 5. Can I tell you something? Back when I started doing this, I did 3. I went all the way up to 6. I was overwhelmed. Yeah. I was overwhelmed. I went back down to 2. And then big colors were whatever I loved. Because when you have just a few, you can do what you want. But yeah, so it's hard. Please. People say, well, I can't do what you do. I don't. It's so nasty. Well, I can only do 12. I can't do the rainbow. I go, why can't you? I says, you can still do, you know, the primary colors and do some variation between the two. And that's what you have to look at. Do what is comfortable for you. My whole thing was, if I don't use my pens, that's what I said to myself. No one else, not my husband or anything. I said, if I don't use my pens, I cannot buy any more. That's where this came from. That's why I did 20 for months. Then I went up to 22. Then I went up to 28. Then I was back down to 18. Like I say, when you feel overwhelmed, go down. There's no law. This is your fun. This is your fun. And remember that. This is your fun. Never feel like, oh, I'm the guy, I have to do it because so-and-so does it. You see, I'd really rearranged a lot. Stitchy here. And I think this looks, I'm sorry, this is like an onion skin paper. I like using different papers with my pen pals. I think this one, excuse me, July's looks a little, yeah, I know. It looks a little bit better than June. June? Yeah. Just, it seems like it's more laid out better. That's why I'm only giving myself, a C+, only because I started doing it. Like I say, it's just that one warbler that I just quite figured out. Like I said, I can't do purple. I think I had it in purple, and it's just like, there it is. See that? It looks more blue. Let me get that off. See, it looks more blue, and it's in the purples. Get this off. It's in the blues, and now it looks more purple. See? There is exceptions to the rule. Then just do what you want. So I stuffed it in the blue. I'm just going, okay. No one's ever said, Jane. I was going to say, then you tell me where you put it. For August, I've already started doing August. Where's my paper? Oh, here it is. Let me give you a sneak peek at August because you probably won't remember. 3 months. Oh, 60, like 6, 8, 9. 69 for August. Oh, that's smeared. Yeah. Don't know why that did that. Try something I did. Yes, 69. You can see it. It looks a little bit better. See, I still have problems with that one. It looks okay. I had it out there and it just didn't go. So it's back down there. But it does look okay. So yeah, so that's August, 69. It's like 65 or so in with this one. Now, this is August, September, October. So no, I'm not going to be doing this before I go to Orlando Pen Show. I will be there. No classes or anything. I'm not teaching any. Maybe next time, huh? I will, all these that that's why I want to get this done because I have 3 more to give away. But I've been doing it's not my folder, it's just a folder. So I'm going to have some to give away. This is old one. But yeah, so I just told them that I do have my Instagram. If you're a follower, let me know. I'll save one for you. But yeah, I'm only going to have about 20, I think, because I do these all by hand. This is not colored or anything. These are everything I write out. With my pen pals, I look at that's part of giving things away. And the ones I'm giving out are okay, that they're not perfect, because I sometimes a drop of water in it on it. Some cleaning. I didn't move it out of the way and clean my pens because I always clean. It's the same there. Nothing wrong. You get the gist of it. It's just like this one will be one. I won't be giving this to a 10 pound. This will be one I'll be giving away. Also, now I'll tell you, in Atlanta, pin show, there were people trading. That's what I'm wanting to do, trading, whether it's a sticker or whatever. So just think about that. Yeah, I know. Kind of cool, huh? I did not have anything, but, you know, I had Melissa. Here she is. And there's her. She gave me her bookmark, and I do use it. Just because, well, I told her, I says, I'll send you one of these in a pen pal letter. I don't expect anything back because we're doing a trade. But yeah, so that's what I traded, and I did send it to her. And yeah, so isn't this cool? Like I say, C+, only because I'd get this one. I'm not kidding. Oh, that's June. It's July. I'd get this one. C-. I'd actually get this one a B. That's why I'm going with the C+. Anyways, if you have absolutely any questions on creating, sorry, I have to get a drink again. It's only water. If you have any questions on what I do, how I do it, just drop them in comments below. You're more welcome to DM me through Instagram. And it's JANE.CAMPBEL. No 2 L's. There's only one Jane Campbell in the whole world, and someone else got it. Wasn't me. So yeah, so that's what I've done, and I do give myself a C+. Hopefully next time I'll be a little bit higher. Anyways, it's a very long video, and I want to say thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.